Hi, it's Ben, and I'm going to be doing another movie review. I can't think of anything to stick on YouTube, so let's just do a movie review. I'm going to be reviewing the movie Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. It's a 2010 horror movie. So, the premise is a family go into a house to live in a house, a big mansion, like what you imagine from a movie like Haunted House on top of the hill or something. So they move in, and there's well, I'm not going to spoil it. I don't like spoiling movies, but basically, like, there's like these CGI gobbling monster little things like rat things. Um, I just watched this movie today actually, and it's one of those movies where I thought, oh, I've seen this before. Oh, isn't this the one with them little goblin things? But I didn't remember much more about it, and that's a bad sign straight away. That's a bad sign that you don't remember much about a movie, because if you remembered it, then it would be good. You always remember good movies. You don't remember the bad ones. And I didn't remember much about this film, and especially that I think I'd seen it in the last few years. So if I don't even remember much, anyway, so I watched it anyway, and well, I can have a short attention span, especially when I'm not enjoying a movie. I mean, movies can be long, a couple of hours is quite a long time to dedicate yourself to one movie. And when you're not particularly enjoying it, it's a long time. I really like to watch movies at double speed. Um, if you can get your head around and get used to uh, everything talking really fast like that, uh, it doesn't chipmunk the sound, but if you can get used to that, double speed is great to watch movies. You can get through a film in 45 minutes, that way they don't get boring. That's what I often do. But but anyway, this was on the TV, and I don't have that ability with television to double speed it. But seeing that I'd seen it before, I fast forward through some of the boring bits. And believe me, with this film, there's a lot of boring bits. It's one of those films where it's like, ooh, tension, and ooh, I don't get scared, because I'm a big hard guy or something like that. But I don't, I've been watching horror films since like the age of 4, and they've never scared me. Well, maybe a little bit as a kid, but not much, I understood there was a film. So now at 29, it just don't scare me. So where there's meant to be tension and excitement and suspense, I just get bored. I start daydreaming. And this movie's full of that. I mean, absolutely full of it. If you just got down to it, you could actually watch the first 5 minutes and then skip an hour of the movie, which is a lot of just tension and noises and people hearing noises, that kind of thing. So you could, it's only, I don't know how long the film is, an hour and 45 minutes, and you could, watch the first 5 minutes and then skip a whole hour. So it's not a good sign, that either. Um, so yeah, long story short, um, yeah, it's not a good film. I wouldn't recommend it. If you like seeing CGI little goblins running around, uh, then maybe it's the movie for you. Um, it's not a terrible film, but it's just not my kind of thing, you know. Um, if it's on television, I'd recommend watching it. If you've got nothing else to do and you've got nothing else to watch, nothing better to watch, give it a watch. But otherwise, it's not a must see. It's definitely not for me. Um, so yeah, that's my movie review of Don't Be Afraid of the Dark.